Hello there and welcome. This video is the second in my Lagoon Reef build. And I was initially going to wait for a couple of months or so before I did the next video, but this tank's been moving along at such a fast pace, I thought I would do one after a couple of weeks. If you've watched the first video, you'll notice that a lot has happened. There's been a lot of growth and there's been quite a few different things added to this tank. I've added quite a few different macroalgae, there's 14 different species in here now, and I've added some corals as well. So normally you wouldn't add so much so quickly, but I work in a shop and I'm there 5 days a week, 9 hours a day, so I can spend a lot of time on this tank making sure everything's going right. And as you can see from the corals, so this long grass-like algae is Caulerpa prolifera. I've added this one because it spreads underneath the sand and I really want it to create a kind of seagrass bed effect. This would be excellent for when I add my pipefish. We've got an elephant's eye coral here, it's a big sand-dwelling coral, and a couple of strawberry conches. The mushrooms I added initially have really grown, and we've got some halamidia behind it. This is a calcareous algae, quite slow growing, but won't take over the tank. I've also added some blue algae. Now this fluoresces slightly above the water, it's really unusual. I haven't seen this one for sale in the UK, and I managed to get hold of some from somebody I know. The mushrooms I added a while ago have really popped out, and are looking very healthy. On the top of the rock there you can see some more reds and green algae that I've added. Here's a cataphilia, quite tricky corals to keep healthy and happy, but in this tank so far it's doing great. There's also a cleaner shrimp. This is one of the only bits of livestock I've added so far. Fortunately the tank's cycling still, and it will be for another month or so. And so we have got some cyanobacteria. Another type of Caulerpa that I've added is this sawblade Caulerpa. The Latin is Caulerpa cerulata. This tube anemone I added a while ago, but it's such a beautiful example of this species, and it's really coming to its own, and it's in an excellent spot. I've got some red bamboo algae. I'm not really sure on the placement of this coral, of this algae yet. I'm going to see how it does. I might move it into the centre of the tank a bit later on. And then this toadstool has really grown. I think it's double in size, which just shows how happy everything is. There are also some other softies that I've added, such as this green finger coral, and I've also added a super green cabbage coral. The Caulerpa racemosa has really come into its own on that corner of the rock, and the Caulerpa brachypus is spreading really well. You might note I've also put a massive turbo snail in there, just to help with some of the unwanted algae, like the hair algae. I did also manage to sneak in a bubble tip anemone. So overall, the tank is coming along really well. I'm really happy with it. All the algae I've put in there, and all the corals are thriving so far. There's also a tiny little blue pipefish. Now as I aim to have pipefish in this tank long term, I thought I'd add a small blue one in there just to see how he does. He's been in there a week now and he's doing really well. In fact, he's grown. That's because this tank is just full of copepods. So I hope you've enjoyed this update. This tank is coming along so quickly and so well. I'm just super excited to share it with you. The next one is going to be another month or so because I anticipate this red algae is going to take over for a bit. Everything's going to look a bit crappy and I'm probably going to play around and add some more stuff, move things around. But other than that, stay tuned and you will see more soon. If you haven't done so already, go to my Patreon page, sign up to become a patron, and you'll help me out making these videos and also get some unique rewards. So, thank you for watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and happy fish keeping!